going on, guys? It's Genos here. Welcome to the channel. First video of many. So as you guys may have heard, and by this title you're probably watching it because of this, the new battle royale Apex Legends from EA Sports just came out a couple days ago, and it's making noise across the world. It's going off. Streamers are loving it. Like, millions of people are starting to play. I'm hooked on it by far. But yeah, so game's just out, and I thought I'd give you guys 5 tips on how to just get better at the game faster and just get better in general. So these 5 tips are from my personal experience. I haven't played this game for years. It's only been out a couple of days. So this is my personal experience and what I found could help you get to that edge over the other players, you know what I mean? So number 1, we have use the characters effectively. So as you can see here, we have different characters. So we have Bloodhound, which is most likely a tracker. We have Gibraltar and Caustic, which are defensive. You have Lifeline and Pathfinder, which are basically just there to heal up. Well, he has a zip line, but Lifeline's really good to heal up. And you have Mirage, Bangalore, and Wraith, which are there for aggression. They're aggressive players for weapons and stuff, you know? So you want to use, like, when you're in a full squad, you want to use these characters like to the best extent of how their skills are used. So if you have Wraith, Bangalore, and Mirage all on the same team, well, you have no defense and you have no healing and you have no tracking. So it's just good to have like a variety of what kind of skin skills you're using. So if you want to run Lifeline, Bloodhound, and Wraith, well, you have some defense with the healing. You have the Bloodhound, which can track, which Bloodhound is really I think is necessary in every team. And you have Wraith or Bangalore or Mirage for like that inner aggression, you know what I mean? Or you can run just defensive, Life, and then Bangalore. And really, you want to run like just a bunch of different variety of skills that can help you in every situation. So if you're trying to go on aggression, well, you have the airstrike, you have Wraith that can just get to them faster, you have Mirage that can just clone himself, so you can get that aggression as fast as possible. If you're trying to med up, like Lifeline's little drone is amazing. You can just chill there after a fight and then you get shields up, or even if you're just in mid-fight and you're trying to heal up, put the drone down, chill there, put your shields up. It's really good and it saves time, and plus your supply drop can bring you, like, I've gotten gold armor off supply drops when I had white. It's really crazy. And then you have Bloodhound. Bloodhound's really good for tracking people, and like that beast hunt is really good as well, that ultimate. Gibraltar and Caustic, I haven't used Caustic yet because I haven't unlocked them yet. But Gibraltar is really good for defense if you're trying to just chillax and get that inner edge on people. Like, it's just, you really want to use your characters effectively so you can get every situation possible just right and just get that inner edge on people. Because if somebody's using 3 aggressions on you and you have defense and Lifeline or Pathfinder, well, their aggression's not going to do much when you just heal up and then just smack them when they run out of, like, steam, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely use your characters effectively. Second tip, I'm gonna say, prepare your loadout like correctly. So what you want to do, in my opinion, is you want to run something at like medium to long range. So either a I will say like a Hemlock. I usually look for medium to long range, like a Hemlock, Flatline, the G7 Scout. We have the Spitfire is really good, the Devotion. Like, all these guns are really for like medium to long range, but they can still smack from small range, like short range, sorry. Like, you really want a gun that can get far and can still keep kind of low. If you want to be a sniper and that's how you want to play, that's on you, man. But if you want to get that like medium long range and still be able to shoot people from far, but still be able to like clap somebody that comes behind you, you know what I mean? You want to keep that. And what I do usually is I keep a very powerful secondary as a short range weapon. So if you're having the Spitfire, which can shoot from short range, long range, whatever, that gun's really good. And then you are in a short range fight from shooting from people far away. Somebody pulls up behind you. If you just turn around, shoot them with the Spitfire, empty a mag into them. But if they have a sniper, if you have a sniper instead of the Spitfire, or like something else, like a longbow or whatever, well, if you just switch from Spitfire and then you switch to a sniper, you're probably not going to win that gunfight because he's going to get that edge on you. If you hit that lucky shot, that's really rare. But what I do and what I suggest is you have like the Spitfire. So you're shooting their entire mag into them. If you don't kill them, you switch to the Peacekeeper, you switch to the Alternator, you switch to the Wingman or whatever short range weapon that you may have. I personally think the Peacekeeper is the most broken gun in this game. But if you're emptying a mag or getting a gunfight and then the reloading is really hard because then you just keep jumping around and you shoot them with the Peacekeeper right after, they're done. You're definitely gonna win 100% more gunfights because, like, in my opinion, that's the best combo. You can just laser them with a heavy ammo gun and then switch to the Peacekeeper and then charge it up and shoot it, and like that's done. Like that's pretty much the end of them if they haven't killed you by then. So you really want to prepare your loadout effectively, and you want to use attachments. So you want extended mags. Extended mags on like these heavy ammo guns are really good. You can get up to like 50 rounds like a clip. If somebody only has like 18 rounds in an R301 carbine, and then you're just in this like mid-range, close-range gunfight, you're definitely gonna win that gunfight because you have so much more bullets in your round, like in your clip. Because they're gonna reload and they're not gonna shoot you, and you just keep shooting them. It's over, you know. So you definitely want to prepare your loadout as effectively as possible and really get looted up real nice. Like you can't try to find as much loot as possible. You want attachments. You want attachments. Like attachments are really good. Like that on the Devotion, there's a turbocharger. There's a turbocharger on the Peacekeeper. Like that's just crazy. Like it's crazy. Like Devotion with the turbocharger is insane. Like the damage it puts out, the recoil is pretty strong, but you really want the attachments to help you out and get that edge on people. Tip number 3 is communication. You really want to, like in this game, you really want to well communicate with your opponents, like every game, team game really, but communication is really key in this thing, and it's easier to communicate now because you have the RB for to like beam people or just tell people there's there. So it's so much easier, like you're just calling out stuff, you know what I mean? You really want to communicate as easy as possible and stay together. Like you want to stay together, communicate people, because really like in my opinion of what I've seen for the game, how you get advantage over another team or another squad is by like we'll say, okay, 2 guys are here and then there's one guy alone over there, and that's the full squad, right? Well, you want to gang up on that one squad member just alone that's farther from the group. Just gang up, all 3 guys shoot at him. He's not gonna probably win that gunfight if he had no cover. He's definitely not gonna win that, and so you down him right away, then you're 3 against 2. That's a big advantage in this game, and a lot of people just run off. They go see something else and they'll be alone without their 2 other squad members. So by the time the 2 other squad members get there, you have time to mid up from that fight, and then just 3 against 2, you're definitely gonna get that big edge over that other team. And that's a big advantage in this game. It's just getting that one person dead or just shooting all at the same person, because if you're 3 guys shooting at one and then you have some kind of cover, well, that one guy is dead. It's so much easier to take out teams like that instead of just everybody shooting their own person, because then it's just a singular gunfight. And if he has better guns than you, he has more armor than you, it's way harder. If you have white armor, this guy has gold armor, and you're in a 1-on-1 gunfight, everybody's got their man. Like, you know what I mean? It's so much harder. So you definitely want to communicate properly and just call out people really well, like with the RB button where you can just, oh, that's RB on Xbox, but just call out like your beam or whatever. You definitely want to use that as much as possible. It's easy to find stuff, easy to find ammo or shields or whatever you want, and it's easy to find people and really be able to communicate well is a big aspect of this game. Tip number 4 is hug the hills and move around cover. So this isn't like Fortnite where you can get shot and build a mansion and be like, okay, I'm chilling, I'm gonna pump you in the head for 199, you know? You definitely want to hug hills and move around cover. Like, you don't want to move in the open. So like the sand dunes, those are a bad spot. Like if you're just trying to run towards a storm, that's it, right? But you want to like run on the hills. What I mean by hug the hills is the whole map is basically just like a huge hilltop, like all over the map, and then the bottom, right? And if you hug around the hills, it's easier to like people not to spot you, or like just easier not to be like in the open, because if you have no cover and you have 3 guys shooting at you, like I said in the last tip, and just 3 guys ganging up on you, you're not gonna win, man. You're just gonna lose that gunfight, and then your team is just 1 man down, you know? So if you hug the hills and move around cover, it's really easy to, if you get shot or somebody has an edge on you, well, you're able to protect yourself and either use shields at, like shield cells when you can, shield batteries, or just med up. It's just really easier to use that. And like, there's a lot of cover around the game. There's hills all over the place, there's rocks all over the place, and you can just hide behind a rock and protect yourself till somebody comes up. Like if you're alone just scouting out the place and trying to loot, team comes up on you, you have time to hide around cover, but if you're in the open, you're dead, and that's it, you know. So for tip number 5, this is a big tip. It depends how you want to play, but I think storm advantage is a big tip. So I feel like how this is placed, like I feel like the storm usually goes to different, like I don't know how to say this, but you really want storm advantage at the max, because if you don't have storm advantage, most of the time storm will go in the high ground. Like I don't know, it's weird. For the first part of this game, storm usually goes to the high ground or where there's actually cover. I don't know if it's the mechanics, if it's the same thing for you. For me, it's been like that for a while. So if you go high ground or just a spot which is more safer, the storm will most likely go to you. And having that storm edge is so much easier, because most of the time, like I say, you have high ground and they're trying to push out of the storm. That's a very, very big edge on the team trying to fight. And late game, that's probably the difference between the win or the loss, you know what I mean? So you definitely want to have a big storm advantage, and like sometimes just push towards the storm. Like if you're trying to get high kill games, it's on you, you know. But if you're trying to win the games, you definitely want to just push up and just go to the storm as effectively as possible, and then just skim the storm and just keep going to the storm. The storm's what's going to win you. Like round 6 there, when there's not much storm, if somebody's trying to push out of the storm or trying to push up to you from the storm and you have storm advantage, it's like any game, you know what I mean? It's a battle royale. You're definitely going to have that inner edge, so be sure to get the storm advantage. I know that the storm doesn't tick for that much, but you still need that big storm advantage. So that's the 5 tips that I say that for the start of this game, for this big launch on this game that everybody's freaking out over. I think it's the 5 tips that you should go about to get better at the game and just be the best you can and just try to get that edge off over people. I think this game is going to go off, and I really love this game. Please, if you're just watching this video, please you're trying to look at it and see if it's good or not. There's no gameplay right now, but definitely take a look at it. Download it. It's free. EA Sports game, which is free, or EA game, which is free. It's crazy, man. Definitely look it up. Download it on Xbox or PS4 or whatever platform you're on, and apparently there's going to be cross-platform very soon. So if you're playing Fortnite trying to play with friends from different platforms, well, apparently they're going to do the same thing here. So if you did like the video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Give me some love. Leave me a comment down below what you think, like if it's helped you, or if the tips haven't helped you a lot, or if you have different tips that you think might be a good asset or a good addition to this video. So be sure to give me a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.